Hi besties, hi bunnies. Coffee's cold, truce brewing. Let's hit the road. Just Machado wheel in hand, time to unfold. Early light breaks, coffee chilling in my grip. Hi besties, hi bunnies, join the trip. Cruising mass highway, spilling secrets for hours. 1 to 3 deep, no holds barred, owning our power. Squad's got my back, riding waves through the storm. Besties and bunnies, keeping it warm. Got that wild spark, singing random and free. Keeping the vibe alive, just you and me. Trolls creeping in, haters twisting the feet. Weak shots flying, but they can't plant the seed. Jabbing in my style, my fire, my rise. Obsessed in the shadows, watching with jealous eyes. Drama stirrers calling grift, but facts don't lie. While y'all fume, my lights touching the sky. Reddit ghosts lurking, basement critique so low. Keep throwing shade, watch this bunny glow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey. Meow, 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 feel it now. Bunny. Just Machado show, chasing down the real. Besties and bunnies got that unbreakable seal. Meow, 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 trolls fade away. Truth in the air, lighting up the day. After dark or dawn's first gleam, we claim the throne. Just as rolling, meow, if you're in the zone. Meow. Love to my besties trolls. See your truth awaits. Just Machado show. Buckle up. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Bunnies.
Good morning. Good morning. Ready to go outside? Yeah. Reagan, you ready? Make it fast today. All right, good morning. We're going to leave the house. We're going to get in the car. We're going to go to society. We're going to take stock of the neighborhood because from my vantage point, it's bleak. We're going to explain everything. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this dog. Look at this snowdrift. What are we going to do with that? I just got finished watching the babysitting event from last night. I have a lot to say about that. Starting off with the fact that if Jimmy weren't my friend, I would be going and getting a restraining order ASAP because how that man knows so much about my life is peculiar. The dogs are just rolling around on their backs in this snow. They love it. Sorry to cut it short. Let's go. I gotta go. I need a coffee. I don't have time for this. You can come back in a minute. Come on, let's go. Thank you, Reagan. You're real MVP. Let's go, Quincy. Like you're not going to be out here for fucking 5 hours today. Get in the house. Let's just get out to the car. I need my Uggs. I basically perpetually transition between Nike slides and Uggs until the summertime. There's just no other option for footwear. Let's go. Stand by. All right, I had to mute you because Jeffrey was on a work call. And if I could hear it, then you could hear it. Wow, look at me. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna walk down these steps. Love this. I mean, I feel like we could have done a better job of shoveling, but who am I to complain, right? Maybe we could have widened this a little bit, but I mean, you know what? You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Okay. Whew. All right, let's. Always on time. Let's just get this all set up. So we have so many things we need to discuss. I just need to let you know. I'm going to put you in the cradle. Okay. So usually me overextending myself yields me not feeling so hot. But it's obvious I haven't overextended anything over the past couple of days. I've just been basically home and watching everybody shovel, cooking, baking, not doing much of anything. So yesterday morning when I woke up, both my lymph nodes were so swollen underneath. Well, you know where your lymph nodes are, right? And it was so uncomfortable, I could barely move my face. And I was like, what did I do for this? Like, what triggered this shit? So I got up. I did 24 and 24. And I went right back to sleeping. I could not keep my eyes open. I had a decent night's sleep, nothing prior to that. Like, I was just fucking exhausted. And for the most part of the day yesterday, I fought to keep my eyes open. Now, I'm not on my schedule. I don't have the normal caffeine intake. And so I was like, well, perhaps I'm going to need to actually have some caffeine and maybe that's it. But the swollen lymph nodes were sending me. My mother was like, oh, you have a really bad rash on your face. And I was like, yep, not feeling great, thanks. And I was like, I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to do the show. And I got out of the shower and I was like, oh wow, like I can't do the show. I can't be on camera. If I could have done Bunny After Dark like this, then maybe, but I can't do Bunny After Dark. It's not it. And so I called Jimmy and I said, do you want to do the show tonight? And he was like, babysit? You want me to babysitting? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah. And I said, okay, well, we start at 7. Now I'm calling him at 6:05. And he's like, I'm going to need a little time. And I was like, okay, 8. And I said, 8. And he's like, yeah, 8 feels right. First he said 7:45, whatever. Anyway, we came on at like 8:45. But it was obvious because this motherfucker went and got wigs and made fucking songs. Again, I listened to him this morning and I am slightly perplexed at how much this man knows about me and my life and everything I do. There is a stalking situation. I'm getting out of this driveway. This is crazy. Wow. Wow, this is nuts, huh? How do we... This is not... How are we getting out of here? Okay, I'm going to have a talk with my husband. This needs to have more ease. I'm not loving that. Also, let's put this in snow. We got to put it in snow. It's in snow. Let me put on my seat warmers because even Jimmy picks up on that I like love my seat warmers. And also I was watching the chat as it was happening, and you all know these things too. I didn't realize my accent was as prevalent as it apparently is. I was dying. He's so funny. I would like to do wow, this is crazy. These are crazy roads. Wow. Wow. Okay, we made it out of our side street. Okay, this is... Wow. These piles of snow are so high. If you haven't heard, the town of Somerset got like an obscene amount of snow, like 30 fucking 6 inches, big as your dad's dick. And these piles are just monstrous. Jimmy did a news segment. If you haven't seen it, go to his channel. It's like posted as a video. And I feel like we must do a weekly news segment, he and I. And I will just be like, hi, Jimmy. Wait, I gotta throttle it to get out of this. Oh, jeez. Okay. These roads aren't that great. Can you imagine me just being like, this week, Twitter users were blah, 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 Lindsay Gattani, blah, 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 blah. Like, there's so much potential for this. And then it's like, over to you, Jimmy. It was really like it's the role that we were meant to have. So we have to do that. Oh, great. Look at this truck trying to make a delivery. Great. You do that. Take your time. Anyway, if you did not watch Jimmy last night, you must. It is, oh my God, he's going into the society lot. Why the fuck are we... Why is it at the exact minute I'm doing this? And the back door is open and I can see everything. And if something falls out on this car, I am going to own you. Oh, look, the plow knocked down their fucking... Their fence. Oh no, society. Oh no. There isn't a car here. I don't see a person. I don't know if they are open. This truck can't park there because I can't get through. Is society even open? I'll be right with you. Okay. They are open. Oh my God, everything is falling into place. Hashtag blessed.
I get for you today?
Hi, can I do a large iced white chocolate pistachio made with whole milk?
Anything else?
That's it.
$7.49.
Thank you. And it's almost, I think I can get by. Thank you. He knew. He was like, I gotta move over for this bitch. She looks like she'll yell at me and start screaming. So he literally moved his whole ass fucking truck. It's almost just like they know. So if you didn't watch Jimmy last night, please do. It is dead ringer sometimes. It's a dead ringer for me. This motherfucker made a commercial. The truck driver was in the chat. He was in the chat. He saw me pull up behind him and I was like, oh, fucking hell no, you don't fucking park your truck there. And he literally got back in the truck and was like, excuse me, queen, let me move this for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jimmy made a commercial, which obviously he made literally between the time I called him at 6:05 and was like, can you babysit the bunnies, to the time he went live. He got a wig. He did a version of the Horizon social chart. He did puppets, and he did a commercial. He did a commercial. And I brought my phone so I can play the commercial for you if you didn't hear it. I am just amazed at how much he knows about me. That's all. That's really it. I am amazed at how much he knows. Let's go to it and listen to the commercial. Where's my coffee? Hold on, let's get it. Hi, Derek. Good morning, everybody. I'm grateful you're here. Thank you.
You want a straw?
No straw. Straws on Fridays. It's like a joke. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you. She's not in on the joke. This is my first society coffee since last week. Hold on, just let me get high for a second. Oh, that fucking smacks. Thank God. Thank God. Because if this coffee wasn't good and I left the house after 5 days of being snowed in and this coffee sucked balls, somebody was going to pay. I don't know who, but someone would pay. Before we get into a couple of things that I need to educate you all on, I just would like to let you know that my 3 arch enemies have joined forces. Holly McNamara, Kayla Churchill, and Jennifer Altman are all besties on Facebook. And they have joined forces and have become friends in their trauma bond. And I believe together with their superpowers of being dumb cunts and ugly, they are going to make feeble attempts at taking me out. And so that means when I am out in public, I must look beautiful the whole time. We cannot risk it anymore. We can't risk being at Stop and Shop in town. We can't risk being at Somerset Liquors. We can't risk being at the casino looking anything less than a 10 out of 10. And it doesn't count if I ask Jeffrey if I look pretty, because he always says yes, because he is always trying to get laid. And so we cannot go by him. So we must look beautiful. We must look thinner. We must be in our beautiful black Jeep Cherokee with the nice rims and the heated seats. We can't be in the old Lexus. We can't look poor. With these 3 women joining forces, all 3 of them just so happen to have faces that look like they got hit with baseball bats. Coincidence? No. Anyway, one of the things that I learned yesterday in the 5,000th conversation that I've had with my son since we've been snowed in, and by the way, I love you, Jack. It's just that we're talking a lot. My son is looking to buy a new computer, okay? And now we bought him a gaming computer, I'm going to say 5 years ago. Now, I don't know if anybody knows anything about this shit. I know I didn't. I spent $1,000 on this gaming computer 5 years ago, okay? It was like his birthday, Christmas, every fucking gift I was going to give him for like a year and a half, and my mother's gifts and TT's gifts all wrapped into one. And it is actually, it's an exceptional laptop, right? It was a laptop though. Jack wants an actual computer now. He just is ready to take his gaming to the next level. I understand. He explained to me that the computer that he wants now is around $2,000, but he has to buy it soon because computers for consumers, the prices are going crazy. And I asked him why. And he told me because of the RAM. And I said, well, what about it? And he said, there isn't enough for RAM. And I said, I don't know what that means. Can you explain it to me? And he explained to me this. RAM is like the stuff that like your computer runs on, right? And a regular computer, okay, his gaming computer, he said, has 4 RAM. I don't know what mine is. Is mine 8 or 6? Oh, I made a fucking mistake. What the fuck? This road is a mess? Swansea, what the fuck are you doing? I'm going to get stuck? What the fuck? I turned here. There's tons of cars. I thought this was okay. I was going my normal route. We've got to turn around. We can't. Oh my God. What the, holy shit. Okay, wait. We've got to turn around here. I got completely caught off guard by that. No worries. I'm shocked. Just want to let you know that I just turned onto a Swansea street and it is, I guess I just needed a good reminder that we just got out of a blizzard. It's fine. So, can I back out here? Is there anybody coming? We're getting out of Dodge, everybody. We want nothing to do with this road. Main roads only. Although I'm very proud of my Jeep. She's doing great in this. So the RAM is being bought up by AI. AI is taking up all of the RAM that is being produced by companies. Like companies are building it, like making the RAM, and AI and these centers or these places that deal with the AI are getting all of the RAM right from the assembly line. Like they are getting it right away. And so very little of it makes its way down to the consumer. And that is why all of these computers are costing more money. According to my son, the AI thing they're not like, he's not even sure if like all of the RAM that's being taken for AI is going to like bubble up and then burst, or like it will be like a slow, like the way he explained it is like they don't even, the RAM that they're hoarding for AI isn't even capable of what they think it should be doing in order to use all of that RAM right now. Like we're fucking around with AI and doing stupid shit with it, but they're hoarding the RAM as if it can do way more, but there's no way of knowing if it's going to catch up. And so the RAM situation is apparently very problematic for people. Dumb people like me have no idea until I talk to my son and he explains it all to me. And I will tell you, my son has been advocating against AI for a whole year. He absolutely hates it. He thinks it just, there's so many bad things about AI. I told him that I was occasionally typing into Chat GPT. He asked me not to do it. He asked me not to use Grok, because he said that it is just, it's like the downfall of society. So for the most part, I listen, but this truck is stuck in the middle of the road. I love that for you. So Jack is thinking of building his computer. I am going to, well, we had a conversation about this. You know, it's gaming, and so I don't know. At Jackson College, he's got a lot of things going on. He's got his music, he's in college, he's got his job. Oh my God, there's so much drama at Chili's. Oh my God, it's eating him alive. It's great though. It's so funny. There's so much tea I want to tell you about the Chili's drama, but I can't. Because it's like, you guys will know. Like, I'm afraid, like, we can't expose Chili's, but there's so much drama with Chili's, you would die. I'm currently in Somerset, and I'm heading over towards the Veterans Memorial Bridge. I'm not going to take it because I don't want to go to Fall River because I heard it's a shit show. But I'm looking across to Fall River and the hills there, and they all look completely white. Like, are any of the roads in Fall River done? Because that just looks like a ski slope. I am confused. It's bad. Wow. Yeah, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. But oh my God, so much drama, so fun. Georgia gets paid today. She came into my room yesterday when I was lying down, and she was like, "Mom, I get paid tomorrow." And I said, "Okay." And she said, "I got sent a link from my boss to open an account with like my payroll, like to look at my paycheck and everything like that." And it's kind of funny, but both Julia and Jack had paycheck stubs. And I remember the day they got paid, they both were in the car. I picked them up from work and they opened their paychecks. I have pictures of both of them opening their paychecks. And literally in the matter of 2.5, 3 years, Georgia isn't even going to get a paper paycheck. It's going to be on her phone. So reluctantly, her first paycheck will be on her phone, and I will have to have her show me her phone so I can take a picture of it. But she gets her first paycheck today. She's working today. She's actually excited to go in. Oh, slippery. Wow. I should not be talking. We're going to find a spot to hang out. We can't be driving and talking at the same time. Oh, wow. That parking lot did not get plowed. Huh. And so she's working today. Has anybody been on the highways? Are the highways fine? I have something I have to do this morning. So it was Julia's birthday on Tuesday. And can I turn down this road? Shocked at the roads. I'm shocked. Where did we have a blizzard? So Julia's birthday was on Tuesday. I was going to go to Rentham to the Lululemon store there to get her gift. And then we didn't go because we were prepping for the snowstorm. So then I went online and I was going to order this thing from Lululemon. And I said, well, I don't know if it's going to get here. And I said, fuck it. I'm going to buy it. And it is now delayed. I can't even see. It's removed its tracking for me. So now I'm feeling I need to go to Rentham again because I'm going to see Julia on Sunday, and I doubt that this item is going to be here by Sunday. Julia had purchased with one of her first summer paychecks, like, because when she worked in the summer, she used to work full-time at the Cove. One of her first summer paychecks, she had purchased a Lululemon legging and jacket thing. And these are not cheap. I believe the jackets are like $120 and the pants are like $100. And Amazon lost your mahjong tiles. You're buying mahjong tiles? You are? You do know that we're going to have to do a mahjong thing, right? Everybody knows that, right? Okay. So we'll get back to that in a second. So she bought this black set and she's had it for several years. And when she washes it, she always would put it on the dining room table because none of it would dry. I mean, it's just been a staple in my house for several years. And she lost it and she can't find it. And I honestly, she was like, did you take it? I was like, why would I fucking take it? I can't fit in that. Then we thought maybe Georgia took it and wore it and was scared to tell her, but Georgia would never. She just wouldn't. Anytime Julie even offers her clothes, she like takes it reluctantly. We thought maybe it got mixed up with some other clothes. Like, it's been over a year and we can't find it. My theory continues to be that she took it with her to Yukon to go back and visit, or to one of her friends that she was in a sorority with, like they get together frequently, and it got left at a house and somebody scooped it up and thought it was theirs. She hasn't asked them. So anyway, I know she's not listening to this, but I need to replace it. So I think this morning I am going to take a ride out to Rentham because they have a Lululemon outlet there, and I'm pretty positive that they have like these black sets. So I think I'm going to go do that. Also, I am feeling a little overwhelmed with the sheer amount of things that I have. I have so many things that I have to plan and do, and it's a little overwhelming. Alrighty, you want me to go? No probs. Thanks. Hashtag thanks. Fucking guy. So first and foremost is we have the meet and greet on the 14th. That is Saturday the 14th. At some point, whether it's today or I'm not sure, later today or tomorrow, I guess tomorrow maybe, I am going to make a complete list of who's going to be attending. I'm going to instruct those who are going to be paying to, but don't send it yet because I just need to keep everything separate, because all of the money currently in my business Venmo are for the shipping for the items from the members only thing, which, by the way, the other day I said those things are in the back of my car. And then I was like, wait, I went grocery shopping on Sunday. Where are those things? And Jeff had moved them into the garage because he was going grocery shopping, or I don't know where he was going, and he needed to put stuff in, and he got mad at me that I haven't gone to the post office yet. And I said, it's just going to take a lot of time. And then the snow was coming, and he was like, I'm going to move these things back into the car one time, and that's it. And I was like, okay. So I believe that's Saturday morning. We're going to be doing that. So eventually you'll get them all. But I don't want anybody to send any money to the Venmo because I won't be able to. I'll lose track. So don't do anything yet. But so I need to get a final count over the next week, right? For that. And some people are just going and not paying, but I still need a final count, right? So there's that. Then I have some like things I'm planning for that, like some things that I'm going to do. We're going to do a raffle for the original Horizon social chart, right? We're going to I know we're all just going to show up and it's great and we're not going to really do anything, but also at the same time, like, I would like to have a couple of things done. Like, there's some things that we're going to need. So I have to write that list, put those things together, buy some supplies for that, and kind of put that all aside. And then honestly, that's really just showing up, right? We're just going to show up. That'll be fun. But I do have to organize that. I also have to pack for my trip, which is in like less than 3 weeks. And I need some things for that. I'm going to need like a backpack carry-on type thing, like my backpack. So I've got to look for one of those. And I'm going to splurge on that. I think I want one, like a nice one. I may be a traveler, who knows? I'm not shopping for clothes. I'm literally just using things that I have. I'm had a bunch of things in my Amazon cart and I was like, fuck it, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting sucked into that. So, but I do have to pack. I do have to kind of like, I have to prepare for that, but I also have to prepare for like being gone for a week. I've got to do grocery shopping. I've got to put money aside. I've got to get all of the things set up. I've got to make way for my baby daddy, who's going to be coming and staying with my mom and Jack in Georgia, and get all of the dog stuff ready and all of the fish stuff ready and the bird stuff ready. So we have like that whole thing to do, right? Then next Tuesday was supposed to be our candidates night for the Republican Town Committee, for all of the candidates that are running for office in Somerset. And I was very stressed out about this already. I'm going to move my area because I'm in a spot that just isn't working. So this is a thing for me. I've explained this, but can I get through here? Wow, I'm a dumb bitch. I can't get through here. This guy, how many scratch tickets are you going to go through right now? Those are $10 scratch tickets. I just saw him pick up 5. Take that 50 and go to the casino and sit and do like 40-cent bets. You'd be better off. Do little 50-cent bets. Just sit there for a couple hours. You're going to love it. What are you doing scratch tickets for, dude? Anyway. Maybe he's working. Oh, I just realized he's probably working. Can't go to the casino when you're working. All right, we're in a better spot. So this candidates night, there's a little bit of a situation with this. Forever, the Democratic Town Committee in Somerset used to hold a candidates night. Every candidate would get an invite. You go to the high school. Pat Haddad, who was our state representative, she would moderate it. Sometimes they'd have a panel of people and they'd ask all the candidates questions. It went on this way for so long. I just assumed they were the only ones to ever do it. And then I was like, wait, this is the Democratic Town Committee that does it? Well, when we get the Republican Town Committee up and running, shouldn't we get to do the exact same thing? And that is the case. And I said, well, I would like to do this, but I would like it to be different. I would like it to be the people asking questions. Why do we get the state representative picking a panel of people and then they ask the questions of the candidates that they want, and like they're going to know, and like what if they are telling them the questions and the candidates are prepared? There's no transparency here in Somerset at the time. So I was like, when I get my committee up and running, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to do a town hall style event. So what happened last year when we started our Republican Town Committee, the very first thing I set our goal on was we are doing this as well. It is a big undertaking, okay? It is not like, oh, we're just going to you got to get use of the school. You've got to get audio and visual and light people. You've got to get the SATV, which is our local access, to come and record it. You've got to get your moderator, which our state representative, Justin Thurber, is going to do. And you have to get your candidates. And then you have to get the people there. You have to invite the public and get people going. Well, everything is weird about this election. Nobody pulled papers until the last day. Then they had to extend the deadline to return the papers because of the blizzard. I have been asking for the list of candidates and their names and emails and phone numbers so I can contact them. The town clerk still hasn't gotten it to me yet. And the event is on Tuesday of next week. The reason the event is on Tuesday of next week is because our election is the second Monday in April. And so from the day that the candidates turn in their papers until the day of the actual fucking election, it's less than a fucking month, okay? Or it's a little over a month. And there is no time to fit this shit in, especially because now there's another one. You've got the Democratic one and the Republican one. And the middle school basically gave me 2 dates. St. Patrick's Day and next Tuesday. And nobody's going to fucking show up on St. Patrick's Day. No candidates are, no people are. So I was stuck and I had to say yes, but it is the wrong date. It doesn't work. I'm very stressed. Can I get it done? Yes. Is it going to be done well? Probably not. Will it have optimum participation? Probably not. I don't even have the names of the candidates. I don't even know who turned in their papers. This is Tuesday. I made a flyer for it. It's ready to go, but I don't even know. I don't want to share it. And then I have to alert the press, the guy from the Sentinel, and let him know. Last time we did it, we went and had him meet us at the school. We took pictures. We talked about it. Got a lot of people showed up. Everybody loved it. Was it well done? Exceptional. Was it better than the Democratic one? 100%. But I don't want to do it if it's going to be less than that. And it feels like it's going to be less than that. I feel like people are going to be like, wow, this came out of nowhere. Not only candidates, but also the public. And people are way behind because of the snowstorm. So do I cancel it? I don't know. I emailed the school last night and I said, do we have some options for dates here? Can we bump this out a little bit? I don't even have fucking names. Let me check my email and see if I even got a response. I don't think so. So hold on. We do not have a email. Great. So at this point, I'm thinking we have to push it out. I've got a feeling they're going to tell us that we can't. And then I'm going to be put in a situation where I cancel. Now, I also have another vibe, and the other vibe is I have taken this all on my own. I haven't partnered with anybody. I didn't ask for help. I'm sure if I did, others would jump in, but also at the same time, I'm not sure. And so did I bite off more than I could chew? Possibly. I have big things going on. Also, I have my daughter's shower. And I kept telling my daughter, I need you to please register somewhere. Please register somewhere. We can't send out invitations until you register somewhere. She finally registers, I don't even know where. And she doesn't want anything. She doesn't want anything now. They live in an apartment. They don't want anything. So she does the registry reluctantly and then asks if she can design the invitation. And I was like, sure. And she keeps sending me like these modified versions. I said, Julia, please, just fucking please. This is a digital invitation that is getting sent to phones for an event that is in a month. I need this now. Finally, she sends it to me and I go, you're not going to be able to see that. Darken it. So she darkens it. I say, okay, that'll do. And it has the registration on it and everything like that. And then I said, okay, now I need the list of attendees and their phone numbers because we're going to do a digital text. You get the text, you click on the link, and the invitation is there and you can RSVP. This now takes days because she is whittling down the list. She wants it to be more intimate. Blah, blah, fuck. I got the list yesterday. So now today, after I get back from going and getting her gift, I need to send this out immediately. So people have at least a month. It'll be a month, about a month. So in the span of the month of March, I have a massive political event, a massive work event, meet and greet, a vacation, and a massive personal event, which is a bridal shower, all in 31 days. Can I do it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I also lose a week because I'm on vacation, which means almost everything has to be done next week. That is really what we're looking at. Almost everything needs to be done next week. My hope is that I don't know. I'm ready to cut loose the political thing. It's just not something I can fit in. If that can get cut out, and then I'm just down to the meet and greet and the bridal shower thing, I'll be happy. But if we have to do it, we just do it. So, and then this week was a wash because of the snow. So next week, and this will lead me to what I was going to say about how I was feeling yesterday. This coming week is going to be like a very, very, very important week in getting things done. Time management is of the essence. I cannot act like I've got not a care in the world. I have to actually schedule everything. With that being said, not feeling well last night, I was poised to start a run of prednisone, and I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if I can maybe start it next week. I don't know, but then it'll lead into vacation. I'm not really sure. I've got to plan this out perfectly. I need the prednisone so I can get things done, but will I not be great on vacation? And if it's my first vacation in 10 years, I don't know. I will say, I did find the cutest little carousel ornaments, wooden ornaments that I'm going to, well, they're in my Amazon cart, for favors for Julia's shower. And I was really struggling to figure out what it would look like because the carousel is as you would expect. It is a carousel. It's bright, it's vibrant, and we're in the room. Did I tell you this? Did I tell you that did I tell you we're doing this at the carousel in Fall River? Did I tell everybody that? I can't remember if I told you all. I'm waiting to see at least one comment if I said that. How big is the wedding? The wedding is ridiculous. Well, it's like 130 or 140 people. But the bridal shower is, I think we've got it down to 40. So the carousel is where we're doing the bridal shower, which again, Julia wanted everything to be on theme for what she does, which is her theme is like Cape Cod wedding. It's hydrangeas, it's coastal, it's all of the things. Like the favors for the wedding are oyster shells painted. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So the carousel doesn't fit with that aesthetic. And I basically told her, like, I basically said, you're over branding this thing and it's not, you've got to trust the process on this. A shower is literally gifts. And if you don't want a lot of gifts, and she's like, we've got to make it something. We've got to make it something. So the carousel is it. And nothing for nothing. My daughter is 25. She just turned 25. And she is, yes, she's a homeowner. And yes, like she's very responsible. She's got a great job. And they are doing all of the things like they are adults. But at the same time, my daughter is still only 25. And so a fun carousel shower is it is 100% her. Did I tell you that they have like a Build-A-Bear thing there at the bottom of the stairs? They have like a Build-A-Bear thing, and if they're in my Amazon thing, but I found a bride and groom Build-A-Bear type thing, and we're going to buy that, and then she gets to do it. And so anyway, just fast forward, basically was like, it's going to be a fun day. Like, I'm all about how things feel, less about how things look and more about how it feels. And I knew the feeling would be like, when we're done having mimosa, we got a mimosa bar with mimosas, and it's a New England style luncheon is what it's called. When we're done with that and everybody's done opening the little gifts and things like that, we're going to go over and we're going to do Build-A-Bear, and you're going to love it. And then all of you and your friends and all of everybody is going to go upstairs, and we're all going to go on the carousel, and we're going to take pictures, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be a great memory. And that's how I feel. That being said, how the fuck do I decorate this in a way that doesn't seem like red and yellow and blue? Because the walls are yellow, the curtains are red, and there's like a navy blue theme. And I ended up looking for carousel birthday party decorations, and there is an actual vibe aesthetic that I didn't even think of, and it's kind of like a circusy vibe. And so a lot of it is carousels and circus. So a lot of the things that I'm buying, some of the things I won't use, but just hear me out. There are like these balloons, and they're red and white striped with gold stars on them. That all kind of fits in. And then I got like a navy blue and white striped, like, like the triangle, like banner flags to go all around. I found horses from the carousel that you can put on, like, they're big. They're not big, but like I can make them part of the centerpieces for the tables, right? With flowers and like lights, and like I'm seeing like little gold balls to match like the little gold stars and the things. And like there is some carousel-y stuff that I think is like cute. Again, it comes with the circus vibe, but we're going to cut out the circus vibe stuff and we're just going to extract the carousel vibe. And so I'm picturing red, white stripes with the navy blue, and it actually does work for the carousel, but we've got to make it a little bit lighter. Also, we have a guy who is there's a piano there. They have a piano, and we have a guy that is going to be playing the piano, and he plays like contemporary hits. So he's going to be playing modern music on the, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't park here. I have no room in my life for a car accident. Just letting you know. Did you hear my schedule? I'm busy. So I feel much better now that I know this. And we're going to do cupcakes. And so I got some like toppers that are like the horses from the carousel, like with the gold little straw. Like it's so cute. So we got those. And I just think it's really cute. And then I found like these cute little picture frames that actually look like, like the top of the carousel is like got like lights. They kind of look like that. And anyway, I got a bunch of those to put on the table so we can put pictures in of Julia. And the only other thing I'm just trying to figure out is like a backdrop for pictures downstairs. But to be quite frank with you, I don't even think we need that. I think after we eat, we just go upstairs and that's where the pictures are. And so I'm feeling better about that. But again, like that's at the end of the month, but I'll be gone on vacation. I come back on Saturday, and then the following Saturday is the shower. So I would only have that week to kind of finalize everything. And I need to do that. I will need to figure out what I'm going to wear to that. Also, the dress that I bought for the wedding as the mother of the bride, we really are giving up on that. To return this one and get another one and then have it altered is just going to be a pain in the ass. TT is very stressed about her dress. She can't find one she likes. And also Georgia needs a prom dress. And so I believe this Saturday, we are going to try to go to Party Dress Express, and we are going to go look for dresses together. We also need to find my mother something. And so we're going to go do that. I think on Saturday, that's the plan. It's too much. Now, this wedding is for several months away. So can I wait on my dress? Yes. Until after the bridal thing? Yes. But it can't hurt to go and look. So that's where we're at. The good news is everything with the wedding is done. Everything with the wedding is done. Everything is booked. Everything is locked in. Everything is done. I am not kidding. I don't think there is anything else left for her to do. So March is just intense. That's where I'm at. March is just intense. Frugal Fannies, Rhonda, that is where Aiden, his mom got her dress, and it is beautiful. It's like a semi-formal style dress, but it's flowered, and it's kind of like hydrangea flower. It's blue with some green and yellow, and it's very much her style, and it's perfect for her. And I'm glad I saw her dress, because I feel like maybe I need something a little less formal. I think I was going more formal, and I don't know. It's really going to come down to what I see, what I find, what I feel. I don't know. We can't reschedule the meet and greet. I would not. No, I will not. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. Some people have made plans. That's honestly, the meet and greet is structured enough where, like, literally, if I did nothing else and we all just showed up, it would still be fun. I just have a couple things I need to buy and things like that, and I want to get a couple of things for it and make sure it's good. But other than that, and I also think it's my birthday weekend, and like it would be a great like weekend thing, precursor. I shouldn't be stressed about going on a trip for 6 days. It shouldn't be stressing me out. It'll be fine. All of this will be fine. I did have a difficult time canceling Bunny After Dark last night. It wasn't an easy decision for me. I haven't missed a week. Not one. Even the week of the studio being taken, all of that stuff. Never missed a week. So it was very hard for me. I fell right back asleep. I got up. I went downstairs. I ate. I went right back to bed. And then I got up very early this morning and I was watching Jimmy. He did such a great job. I felt like there was something else I needed to tell all of you. Huh. I felt there was something else. I can't think of it. Anyway, on to gossip. The Calling All Beings fundraiser, I also skimmed through this morning. I don't know if it's me. I don't really know, but the Nick Rocco podcast set with the Karen Reed Files sign in the background is so odd to me. I don't understand why you're branding and memorializing like the Karen Reed Files. Like, it just doesn't seem like something that should be branded in that way. Is it me? Like, I don't, and the way that he's talking, like I saw a post, it's like, it's turning into an entity. And there's something that just doesn't feel right about that. I get it. I guess in a way that there needs to be some sort of structure, but like, for me, here's how I feel. I feel that during the Karen Reed trials, or the lead up to the trials, during trial 1, during trial 2, the most important mouthpiece for the Karen Reed defense was Aiden Carney, right? And once she secured her freedom, it's like we need another mouthpiece now, and we need it to be a little bit more professional. And Turtle Boy isn't going to cut it. And so we found Nick, who is going to be a more polished, more professional, less risky, less controversial mouthpiece. And this time it's all about Karen. And so we need Karen Reed Files. We need a logo. We need a YouTube channel. We need a light made with, we need a custom made light. And again, I feel like Karen is letting other people do the heavy lifting for her. Only Nick isn't doing it well. These fundraisers are a disaster. They are getting no viewers. I personally think the money, while trickling in, is just nowhere where it needs to be, right? And it's like, I don't know. At this point, she'd be better doing it herself. It would probably be more credible. I mean, Nick Rocco is giving like, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Like the post about like, what did I see? Why? I don't even have to pretend. I can just pull it up and look at it now because two phones. That should be my nickname. Two phones. Two phones. Two phones. Let me get it. Nick Rocco. His handle really is Nikki Haircuts. Anyway, so, oh God, where's this? The depositions in Karen's civil wrongful death lawsuit are about to get brutally intense. With 41 depositions on the table after duplicates, the judge is cracking down. No more delays, all must wrap up by late summer 2026. We're talking hours, maybe days of grilling witnesses under oath about the night of January 29th, the investigation, timelines, evidence, and every inconsistent statement that surfaced since 2022. This isn't a retrial, it's a pressure cooker where the truth or lies get dissected line by line. Who's cracking first? This is giving like made for TV vibes, and I hate it. I hate it. I don't even know why. Because there's no reason for me to not like that statement, but there's something about it that I don't like. It sounds gimmicky. It sounds like it's written by, what the fuck I don't know why I'm thinking this way. Why do I have these feelings about this now? What is wrong with me? Why? Because I genuinely do want to see and hear these things when it starts getting going. And I genuinely am grateful that there's somebody that is keeping track of those things because I don't want to spend my time on it anymore. Give me the Cliff Notes version of what's going on. Yet this comes off as gimmicky. It comes off as money making. It comes off as like weird car salesman-y. It's just weird. And I don't understand why it fucking hits that way. And then he just posted 46 minutes ago, people will hate what you do no matter what. Not because it's wrong, because it didn't give them what they wanted. That's it. That's the whole game. I guess. But like, we're not talking about your life as a barber. Like, I wouldn't get involved in that. I wouldn't care about what you're doing with your money from your winnings or what you do in your business or whatever. Like, it's not about you. You've interjected yourself into a very public thing. And so with that being said, yeah, it's not about like people are going to hate what you do. It's like we're criticizing your part in this, I guess. And I find it odd that he's sharing that 46 minutes ago before I ever even said the words I'm saying. I didn't see it. But like, it's provocative. It gets the people going. Does it though? Does it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't know if maybe they think that is going to work for money. If that's the case, to keep people interested, I don't know. I can only give my take on it. That's that. So the fundraiser, I skimmed through it. Mike Crawford was a part of it again. Hold that thought. And then I saw Mike Crawford streaming, if I'm correct. He restreamed the fundraiser, correct? Like, am I wrong? If I'm correct, that's what I saw. I didn't really click. Let me look. I'll check. I'll do it. I'll just click on it. Young jerks. I'll do it. Let's see. Okay, so he did a Karen Reed fundraiser. He streamed that, and then he did a Karen Reed fundraiser after party. And that's the thing that I thought. Whenever I got onto YouTube, it like, if I was, so he is streaming afterwards, and he's got the screen up from the fundraiser. He's on the screen from the fundraiser and wearing the same shirt off to the side. He's like talking about the fundraiser. I don't even know what's going on. I don't. So here's my thing. Mike Crawford is spiraling in real time. Okay, so let me back up. It's not on record anywhere, and I certainly have never posted it, but I don't fucking like DJ at all. At all. I can see through bullshit, right? And I told Aiden when he was doing that first one that him hosting that fundraiser or whatever while saying like, hey, I like everybody and blah, 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 blah. That is a very easy cop out, but to say it that way, but you can't stay objective in this situation. You can't stay in the middle. And I think one of the things that I think everybody kind of went along with was, like that Bia lady and DJ or whatever, like, oh, they're nice and they're, whatever. Like, there isn't a human in the realm of this situation that's going on in the Karen Reed, free Turtle Boy movement that is like in the middle privately. You can be in the middle publicly, but there's nobody that's in the middle privately, in my opinion. And not anybody in any type of like public forward facing role. Nobody that's on the internet with the camera on them is like in the middle. Everybody is on a side. And what I don't like is when people pretend to be in the middle and like think we're stupid and like we're not seeing it for what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you can figure it out, but I really, really don't like people who fail to show conviction on things. You know what I mean? I really don't like the public wishy-washiness or the public I'm here for everybody, and no, it's not true. You're lying. And if Meredith O'Neill got to hack your shit, we'd see exactly where you stand about Aiden, right? DJ, you're lucky you don't have the hacking mistress getting into your shit. Because if that were the case, we'd see exactly where you stand and how you feel. It must be wonderful to live in a place of privacy where you can say and do things behind the scenes and privately and nobody know. But I have a bullshit meter that is always working. And I have unfortunately felt the bullshit coming a mile away with this guy. And I haven't been wrong yet on anybody. So if we're looking at this, I've been right about everybody. I was right about broils when I brought my issue to Aiden last year. Not even the stuff he said to me. Before that, I went to Aiden about him. I was right about Altman. I was right about Mike Crawford. I was right about LTL. Now, I understand I was right about Grant. I was right about Grant. I was right about everybody. Listen, the odds aren't in our favor that there are going to be a bunch of people who interject themselves into this arena that are going to be like decent people that you want to hang with or even talk to or watch. I'm sorry. The odds are not, what are we at? 50-50? Like why are we all thinking everybody who comes into this space is awesome and cool and trustworthy and fun and a good person? What? There's no prerequisite. Anybody can fucking do this. So I think it made me look bad in the beginning because I was like, yeah, I want to make sure everybody understands. Like, I don't fuck with this guy, Brian, and like whatever. Now, there's this swing to the other side where Grant is like doing some things and everybody's softening up. And Aiden is actually the one setting the tone for that, because I've seen some posts from Aiden where he's just like, oh, Grant, like you're making me like you again. No, you don't need that. You don't need that validation. You don't need him on your side. You stand on your business. It doesn't matter if Grant is now supporting you or he's anti this or what. You don't need that. Like, I don't give a fuck who the fuck agrees with me at all. I just have my own feelings. I say them. You can agree or you can disagree, but it isn't going to change how I fucking feel. I don't sit around and go, well, I feel this way, but I can't say it. No, I will fucking say it. You can't like Grant. You can like Grant. I'm not going to like Grant. Grant's a fucking psychopath. Okay? He is an absolute psychopath. Either that or he is a damn good actor, but he is a fucking psycho. And here's the issue I have with what's going on with Grant. The exact same thing is going on with LTL. Everybody's softening up. Me saying that Brian has figured out how to get the views with the Nancy Guthrie thing does not mean that I watched Brian post repo videos or memes before that story dropped like a little bitch and then I fucking forget about it. It doesn't matter if Yannetti likes Grant. David Yannetti should be paying attention to the fact that Grant Smith Ellis is a fucking creep. He's a creep. He made sexually suggestive fucking eyes at my tits. A random lady who I've never met before watched him do it. He aggressively attacked me because he couldn't get his fucking chair where he wanted it to be. He is off the fucking rails. And the only reason why everybody has forgotten that is because a restraining order kept him out of there. I don't care that he smokes weed. I don't care that he's quote unquote smart. I don't care what his situation is with his mom. I don't fucking care. He is a fucking psycho. And he's a masterful manipulator. And he will turn on anybody again. Where is the fucking, I said this 1,000 times. The day Aiden came up at Denham District Court and was getting arraigned and he was in cuffs And Grant could not get his fucking phone out fast enough to get that money shot of Aiden coming upstairs in cuffs. He was fumbling with his phone. He kept getting it ready when he heard the chains. He was like a fucking creep. And I'm going, how can you ever be excited about this guy being in jail right now? How? How can anybody be happy about him being in jail? It's a setup. And we didn't even know half the shit we know now. I'll never forget how he was acting that day. I'll never forget how he acted in court all of those times. All the shit he was writing about Aiden. I'm sorry. Aiden can forgive him and I still can't. My thing is, I don't forget the behaviors. I don't forget the behaviors. Multiple times. I'm not speaking for you, Nettie. I'm just giving my take on Grant. And it's fine. Grant will do something else eventually, and everybody who's supporting Grant will be fucking left to just be like, oh yeah, there he is. Oh yeah. You cannot just go by how things like make you feel in a moment, like it's like soft, like Lindsay Gattani is fucking nuts. Okay? Lindsay Gattani is nuts. And if things had to be kind of smoothed over for those charges to be dropped and that whole thing to happen and blah, 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 okay, fine. The end justifies the means. But I am sorry. She's fucking nuts. Nuts. She's a terrible person. She's a terrible mother. What do you want? I mean, you guys are all fucking fluffing Lindsay's fucking ballsack. Like, what? No. You wouldn't hang out with Lindsay Gattani in real life. You wouldn't hang out with Grant in real life. What do you mean, where is this coming from? I don't know. We got here somehow. I have no idea. It started with Nick and talking about Nick and the Reed files and the sign and the lawyer vibes. I'm missing Aiden's what? Oh my God, there's so much. There's so much. Oh, we're doing more valid truth journey? I have to watch the second, like the last 25 minutes of the other valid truth journey. I'm going to get off anyway because I've got to wake up Georgia and Jack and see if they want to come with me. I just get aggravated with people. It's not coming from anywhere. It's just sometimes I need to like recenter and refocus. This was a good time to recenter and refocus. The internet is not real sometimes. And I understand some people will post. I don't know. Not sure. Definitely didn't have it on my agenda today to be like an angry cunt, but just sometimes ew. I didn't hear anything that we already know. And the stuff with LTL, like again, like just because he's kind of like not settled down, but he's like, first of all, the Nancy Guthrie thing's fallen flat, and unless they find her, his views are going to go down again because there's nothing going on unless he picks another hot story, and he's good at that. Fine. That doesn't negate him being an absolute fucking psychopathic dick to me. It doesn't negate the messages I have from people that know him very, very well, who told me, like, I need to be scared of him. Like, it doesn't negate the real life stuff. The internet stuff is, makes people get in all their feels, makes it feel safe. And that's why then all of a sudden, when something happens, you feel duped or fucked over or whatever. As far as the Jen Altman truth journey, I'm here for it. I've enjoyed all of it. There were some things I didn't know. There were some text messages I never saw. It is really peculiar how much Jen Altman does not like me. And it was really just, we haven't figured that out. I saw somebody ask that question the other day, like, what is the real issue with Jen Altman? I wish I could tell you. It really just started with me saying I was disappointed that she was sharing his text messages with Christy, and why did she block Courtney? That was it. Those two things. And then the fact that her telling me to not talk about it made me say, like, oh, I do want to actually talk about it. And it was right from there. That's when it all started. So I guess maybe I should never have asked her about those things, but I don't know. That's really where it started. Everything seemed copacetic on the surface between Jen and I until she texted me and wanted to get in on the Kelsey Fitzsimmons stuff and wanted to help. And interestingly enough, like that, even doing that, like she used in the text message, Altman is all in or whatever on that. And I was like, okay, Aiden has talked about it on this whole like truth journey, but like she just wants to interject and be like the hammer in whatever the cause is. And so it's very interesting now hearing him talk like that and then putting that together with the text from her about Kelsey. And honestly, it really came down to, I was talking to Courtney and Tina at the time, and Courtney was like, I said, hey, Jen Altman messaged me. She, wants to be part of like this Kelsey stuff or whatever. And Courtney, who is my friend, was like, well, you should ask her why she fucking blocked me on Facebook. And I was like, why would Jen Altman block you? If Jen Altman is such a huge Turtle Boy supporter, why would she block his paralegal on his case? And I asked Jen Altman that, and she got offended. And she was like, there's a history there with Courtney and I don't really want to get into it, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, so you got a thing against the fucking number one person relating to his case, aside from the attorney. So there's that. And it's just weird. And you're taking his text messages and you're sending them to other people, and now they're all over the internet. I don't know, 2 strikes, dude. I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like you. I just don't fucking like you. And I wasn't going to make a big deal out of it, but I don't like you. And I wasn't even going to talk about it. But she texted me and was like, I'd appreciate you not talking about this on your show. And I got pissed, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? What? Don't fucking tell me what to do. Shut the fuck up. And now I am going to fucking talk about it. And then very shortly after that message, I put up a fucking agenda for the next day. And I was like, Jen Altman. And guess what happened? Aiden fucking texted me. And he was like, could you not do that? And I was like, if it's going to cause you grief. And he's like, it's going to cause me grief with Meredith. I don't care about Altman. It's going to cause me grief with Meredith. And I said, say no more. I won't talk about it. And by the way, I didn't talk about it. That was it. That is when it all went downhill. And apparently her and Meredith were behind the scenes doing this intervention with Broyles about me. Yes, I'm the one, Jen. It's me. I'm the one he should worry about. I'm the one that he should be worried is going to turn on him. That's crazy. Those text messages, seeing those text messages on the Truth Journey where it's Altman texting Aiden about me. Fast forward to two months later, she flipped on him. She turned on him. She wants him in jail. That's crazy. Keep proving me right, Jen. Although I never said that you would turn on him. I was just like, I don't fucking like her. Again, it's with these fucking bitches projecting all the time. All right. Sorry I got everybody agitated today. Truth hurts sometimes. I have to deal with it all the time. Jeez, these roads. All right. I might be making up Bunny After Dark. I don't know the answer. I'm going to see what we're going to do. First things first. We're going to go in the house, figure out the day. Also, I just want to let you know, having not left the house since Sunday morning, my upper lip hair is almost at a full mustache. I mean, full. It's pretty impressive, actually. Love that for me. I have a ton of text messages and emails. I'm going to try to get to those tonight. Today is Thursday. I suspect I will be at home later, and I will just be able to get on my laptop and do all of the things. Yeah, I'm looking right now, and it's just really significant. I mean, I haven't looked in the mirror in a couple of days. I haven't left the house. This is, wow. Yeah, this is not good. Anyway, okay. I believe Kelsey Fitzsimmons has a hearing tomorrow. It's been moved. It's even further the fuck away. It's like literally on the New Hampshire border now. It's a fucking haul. If Georgia does not have school tomorrow, I am probably going to attend that. I've got to figure some things out. There's nothing more upsetting to me at how far away these hearings are. Traveling 2 hours each way is just extraordinary. I hate it. Especially when you don't know how long it's going to be. I mean, granted, I bet we can get a little bit of an idea, but I do not know how I feel about the traveling all the way out there. I very rarely complained about Denham and Norfolk. I didn't. I mean, sometimes the traffic was extraordinary, but these are just such long hauls. I'm not sure. So we're going to look into that today as well. I'm going to text Courtney and see what's up with that. And that's it. It is a lot of time traveling. I want to be there. I want to be in the courtroom. I want to live tweet. I miss it. I really enjoy it. But 2 fucking hours. It's like, Jesus Christ. I'm just going to hop across the border and go get a pack of ciggies for Jeff at less taxes. Get some fireworks. Who knows? So I don't know. We're going to have to see. I mean, if it's available and I can watch it online and I can live tweet, I know some people can't watch, so the tweeting is okay, but I'm not sure how that's going to go either. So take the New Bedford train. Dear God. I don't know if anybody saw this, but my sister TT was on the news last night. She has a picture from the snowstorm in 78, the blizzard. There's pictures of me too, but she has one of just her. And she's lying in a snow blanket with her arm up in the air. Well, she recreated that on her street in New Bedford and sent it to the news, and it made the news last night. And my mom sent it. She sent it to my mother. I was sleeping, and I came downstairs, and my mother's got her phone in her hand. Did you see Jamie on the TV? And I was like, no, what was Jamie on the TV for? And she's like, oh, look at this. And she's got the clip. And she's like, do you see this? You see this? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, oh, I sent it to so-and-so, and I sent it to so-and-so, and I sent it to so-and-so. I'm not kidding you. My mother probably sent that to like 10 people. If my mother ever sent anything about me to any of her friends, I would be shocked. My interview with Paula Prado, you think my mother sent that to anybody? Absolutely not. But TT in a pink snowsuit in 1978 and on the middle of a street in New Bedford in 2026 on the news, that is share worthy. TT said she will post it for us to see. I'll post it for you on X, or we'll play it. I can't believe her. I can't believe it. Was actually funny when she sent it to me. It was hysterical. But Mima is very proud of it. I don't know. Your sister got on the news for recreating a snowfall from 1978. Oh, really? I got the first written interview with a juror from the Karen Reed murder trial. Oh, that's nice, Jessica. That's so nice. Thank you to Jimmy for covering for me and the bunnies yesterday. It is very much appreciated. He did a fantastic, exceptional job. It's actually borderline better than anything I could do. It was really, really good. Really funny. Oh, wait, let's just play this before we go in. Hold on. And then don't forget to go listen to the last part of the Altman truth journey.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city before I leave. Brush my teeth, say goodbye to Jack. When I leave for Bunny after dark, I'm not coming back. It's all the hits you've always loved in one place. Just so everyone knows, it's alright because I got Jeff his new guitar. That's okay, because my family is the best thing for whether you're singing in the car by yourself or hanging out with your besties. There's a song for everybody. How much is that coffee at society? Last week it was 50 cents less. How much is that coffee at society? I don't care if this causes a mess. Recruiting seagulls, thinking about politics, or this is the CD for you. One low price of $19.99. The chat I can't see. I'm dry thinking the sun's in my eyes. I love 24 on 24. I said I'm getting all the views. Sorry, Brian and Crawford. I told you before. Don't fuck with me. I'm a horrible whore. Don't fuck with this forever whore. All songs, all decades, all moods, all jazz. I got a new life, you'd hardly recognize me. I'm so glad that Kayla Churchill and Jen Altman are in my life. I don't care about all of my stupid haters. that is right. Eat my asshole. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Get out of bed and call today. Seems like a good deal.
It does.
Seems like a good deal. I would get it.
$19.99.
I have one in my car.
You sure do.
I
You sure do. What a fucking, I can't. Also yesterday, Jimmy and I talked about a new idea for a new collab, and I'm in. And he's got some really great ideas for something different. I'll let him tell you. He won't like it, but you must know if you tell me, I tell the besties. But it's something completely different. And I agree with him. It's a smart decision. It's a good move. He wants to try it, and I'm all in. So do I hope that he waits until April so I can get the fuck out of my mess I'm in? Yes. But I'm here whenever he needs me to be. Whatever. Let's do it. He makes me funnier. He's beyond talented. He's beyond. The way that his mind thinks and works is just like nothing. It's like nothing. It's unparalleled. So I'm very excited to do a special collaboration with him. I'm actually thrilled about it. I'm joking, like whatever, but like, yes, 100%. He's great. I have to say, so the only thing I can say about it is this: when Jimmy calls me or I am playing something of Jimmy's, Jeff laughs. If Jimmy's on the phone, Jeff laughs. Like one day Jimmy called and I was like, I'm on the phone with Jimmy, and Jeff's like, hey, Jimbo, like, I know my husband, and if he doesn't like somebody, he's just not acting that way. And so Jeff has given his unofficial, like, I love Jimmy stamp of approval, which is good because, like, again, my judgment of people is usually not wrong, and I just really like him. But my favorite thing is when Jimmy calls or I call Jimmy and we end the conversation and he's like, okay, bye, love you. And I was like, bye, love you too. That's how I talk to my mom friends. So the fact that Jimmy is already in like that with me, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I so desperately want to tell you all about the phone call yesterday when I called him. I can't. It's not my story to tell, but like, Jimmy, if you're listening to this, please let me know if I can tell the story. Not all of it, but can I tell some of it? Thank you. Okay, I've got to go and figure out what's going on with my day. Gotta get these Lululemon leggings. Feel like if I go to rent them, that's better than going to Garden City. I know Garden City has a Lululemon, but it's not an outlet. I just need the black pants and the black zip-up jacket. And I know they must have that at the outlets. It's not about even the money. It's just if they have it there, I'll just go get it there. I got to get this. And then I got to get back and I got to do more things. But I've got to get this done. I will tell you, there is a guy, okay, there's an artist that my daughter likes. Is it Noah Khan? Is it Noah Khan? Is that the right name? Let me just type that in. Yes, so Noah Khan is my daughter's current favorite artist, okay? Has been for several years. And I don't know. Let me just click on this one song. All right, we can't play anymore, but that's Noah Khan, right? So my daughter absolutely loves Noah Khan. And she was talking to me about how, if I'm correct, Noah Khan is coming to Fenway. Am I right about this? So Noah Khan is bringing his Great Divide Tour to Fenway Park in Boston, July. So he added more shows because it sold out. July 7th, 8th, 10th, and 11th. Tickets are in high demand, featuring an artist pre-sale face value, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So Julia and Aiden had been talking about trying to go see Noah Khan, and they could not get tickets. And so they tried to coordinate, and I know this sounds crazy. So I'm clicking right now on StubHub, just so you know, and there are some tickets that are section F23 row E, 2 seats, $1,000 a ticket. $2,023 a ticket. It's extraordinarily expensive. I've never really seen anything like this. They couldn't get the tickets. So what they were doing is they were looking for where Noah Khan was going to be playing after they got back from their honeymoon. And they were going to try to get tickets out somewhere, I think out west, and they were going to fly across the country to go see Noah Khan or whatever. And that obviously was an extraordinary undertaking, and they did not do that. And for my daughter's birthday, Aiden gave her 2 tickets to Noah Khan. I can only suspect that, I haven't talked to him yet, and I'll see him this weekend, but I can only suspect that he got them the minute they went on sale and just has been lying about it this whole time. But he was able to get her 2 tickets, and she couldn't believe it. And I'm very thankful that Aiden has taken over the job of doing great things for my daughter for me, because it is expensive and I'm tired. And so great. Great. Thank you. And currently I believe the same thing for Abby, Jack's girlfriend. She got him tickets to the Celtics. I don't know if you remember, but he was sick or whatever. And so that was, but I really just like that the kids have like people who are doing really fun things. It's almost like I get a break now. Thank you so much. We still have to do Georgia. She's still a little needy, but she's only been going out with her boyfriend. It'll be a year soon. A year? Yeah. But she's only going to be 17. So we've got a little bit of time on that, but wonderful. So anyway, my daughter got Noah Khan tickets for her birthday from Aiden, which I just think is so great. So great. Okay, we're going to go to the house. Thanks for listening. I'm going to tune into the Altman Truth Journey. I've got a little bit to catch up on, so I'm going to rewind it and start, and then I'm going to catch up. I hope you guys have a great day. Listen, it is possible I do a Bunny After Dark tomorrow. If I'm feeling better and I'm getting some things done and knocked off the list today, I might do that tomorrow night. Friday nights seem to be a good night. It doesn't seem to be conflicting with anybody or anything. And so maybe tomorrow night, right? Friday night. So we'll see. I will let you know though, tomorrow. And that's it. Thanks for being here. We're under 2 hours today. Yikes. God, I missed the 4-hour 24 on 24s and the last minute trips to Savers to go look for Pyrex. We'll get back to that soon. All right. Have a great day.